This is Dr. Corey Moss on Looking Your Best. I'm getting inundated with calls and emails and broadcast or text messaging from and about the Kybella product. Kybella is deoxycholate. I think we've done some work in describing how it works, and as the principal investigator for the FDA trial and somebody that actually went and presented the data to the FDA about our experience here, I'm able to talk about it in terms of its longevity, its onset of action, how it works, how it feels, and whatnot. And I think that's really important for people as something new comes around. And one of the most common questions is, what does it cost? And I don't think the Kybella company came out with a very good model. A lot of people are actually just doubling the price, if you will, of the product. And that may or may not be a good strategy. I think at this way of doing it, it's very inexpensive, so it's a really good opportunity for the consumer, someone that's interested, again, in reducing the fat under the neck or chin line here and getting some skin tightening because of the inflammation. So just to review, Kybella is a series of injections that's performed under the neck, tiny little shots. There's a slight stinging. I use lidocaine to reduce that stinging. And unlike the study, we use a little compression, at least at night, to keep the swelling down, which is common and lasts for 3 to 5 days. Once that's done, we see a skin tightening effect occurring along with the loss of fat. That's the primary mechanism of action for the product. That's the opening or the permeability of the fat cells releasing the triglycerides, the contents or lipids, into the soft tissues. So the improvement is marked. It's clearly visible with one treatment, but in the study we had to do probably 4 or 5 treatments to see a substantial improvement in people with really heavy or hanging necks. And with that said, it was clearly different than the placebo arm of the trial. Nearly 90% of patients versus almost 10 or 20% with the arm that was placebo or just getting salt water. So as the practitioners are charging for the Kybella treatment as some multiplier of the cost per bottle, what we're seeing is $700 to $900 per vial for the treatment. And I think that's actually going to be about as good of a deal as we'll find, because Kybella really is more of a intervention, more like a surgical intervention, even though the treatment is just little needle injections that really don't hurt very much, a lot like Botox. There's a lot more recovery involved in it. Patients get swollen, there's going to be accessories that we use such as compression, and so I think it's really a great chance for people who are looking for this treatment for a non-surgical neck lift, if you will, to get out and get the Kybella treatment. Reliable treatments usually take somewhere between 3 and 5. It depends on how much tissue there is, fat tissue particularly. Someone that's very thin and has a hanging neck or skin is not going to be a great candidate, but even a younger or older person that has a fair amount of fat will get nice contraction and lifting. So the starting range with most people will be a vial or two, $700 to $900 in that range per vial. So we're talking about somewhere between $1,500 and $2,000 as a primary treatment, and then 3 to 5 treatments might be what is expected until someone gets to the point that they are really satisfied with the outcome. But this new option, Kybella, for non-surgical fat reduction and neck lifting. So if you have any other questions about Kybella, deoxycholate, or any of our aesthetic procedures, don't hesitate to call or write through drmoss.com. We're very happy to help you with your questions and get you looking your very best. Dr. Corey Moss.